come down to this, you only get one shot, can't afford to miss. The time is now, the place is here. Face your fear. When it all come down to this, you only get one shot, can't afford to miss. So, let's get it, let's go. Go hard and go home.
Hi, I'm Cassidy Hubbard, and it's great to be here at the Under Armour American Youth Football National Championships, where more than 90 youth football teams have traveled from across the country to be crowned the 2008 champions. Over the next half hour, we will highlight an action-packed week full of football and fun. Plus, we will introduce you to the next generation of football's brightest stars. But first, it was more than just X's and O's for more than 2,400 players participating in this year's national tournament. The players of AYF got to enjoy more than just football during their trip to Florida. Earlier in the week, legendary coach Mike Ditka stopped by the field to catch up on some action, offer a little football advice, and sign autographs.
Take a knee, Coach Ditka. Let's hear it for Coach Ditka.
All right. Woo! You're young, you got people who are willing to coach you and help you and put you in the right direction. And take it and run with it, have fun with it. Practice hard, get a good education out of it, and hey, who knows, maybe I'll be watching on Sunday.
And later that afternoon, the kids got their hands on some tasty barbecue at the Coach's Runaway Beach Club Resort.
And probably the coolest thing of the week, aside from the football of course, was our night at Universal Studios' Islands of Adventure, where winning and losing took a backseat to Spider-Man and his friends.
The kids enjoyed an evening of rides and plenty of thrills. But the best part? No lines. They had the park all to themselves. And finally, we can't forget about the 2,000-plus cheerleaders who traveled from all over the country to compete in one of the 3 different divisions of the American Youth Cheer National Championships, all vying for the coveted title.
Okay, don't get me wrong. We are here for some pretty serious football, too. So let's get to the action. First up, the little guys.
It was an early start for the junior Pee-wee and Pee-wee divisions. First up, the Snipers out of the Southwest region went up against the Columbus Day Stars. The Snipers scored early with a short run up the middle, taking their lead into the half.
Game's not over. You down 1 touchdown and 1 extra point, you win the national championship. We didn't come this far to lay it down, did we?
No, sir! The Day Stars had plenty of opportunities as they dominated the second half with a stellar ground game. But the Snipers came up huge when they needed to, keeping the boys in blue out of the end zone and hanging on for the Division II Junior Pee-wee Championship. As the clouds continued to roll in, the Division II Pee-wee Championships went down to the wire. The Lunenburg Bengals punched it in first. The story of this game, however, was penalties. Due to flags on 2 of Brooklyn's longest runs, the Tomahawks couldn't pull away. The Bengals kept fighting. Thanks to some nice D, this game needed more than just regulation to find a winner. All tied at 6, they headed to double overtime where the Tomahawks battled the elements while sticking to their ground game as they captured the top spot and the D2 Pee-wee Championship.
You just have to have heart. Defense win championship. Brooklyn Tomahawks.
Next up, the Division I Junior Pee-wee Championship, where the Big East regional champions Staten Island Hurricanes took on the Parkside Warriors out of Maryland. Nice running early for the Warriors set up their only touchdown, but it was the Canes offense that couldn't be stopped with a combination of some nifty passing and solid running. The Warriors just couldn't wrap them up. The Staten Island boys prevailed with an 8-6 victory, taking the hardware all the way back to New York. Finally, we saved the best for last. It was the Manassas Mutiny out of the Atlantic region, squaring off against the Naperville Patriots of the Midwest. Steamrolling their way through the tournament, the Mutiny picked up right where they left off, establishing a strong running attack to get them on the board twice. But the boys out of Illinois were not intimidated, pulling a couple plays out of what could have been Bill Belichick's playbook. This was not the first time the QB hooked up with number 7. Here they are again. I don't think even Tom Brady was throwing spirals like that when he was 11. After holding their last 2 opponents to 0 points, Manasseh didn't have any answers for Naperville, who scored a last-minute go-ahead touchdown for the win and the Division I Pee Wee Championship.
Nice job, son.
The Pats pulled it out in the end with an 18-12 victory. Coming up later, the top 2 8th grade conference all-star teams battle it out for state supremacy and a national title.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
But first, see how one team won 3 straight games without allowing a single point. The 2008 Under Armour American Youth Football National Championships are brought to you by Under Armour Performance Trainers, the first pure performance training footwear. Head coach Lenny Baccarella and his Monroe Lions took some big hits against the Mint Hill Chargers. The Connecticut team aired it out, but struggled to find the end zone. Leaving the door open for the Atlantic Region champions to establish their ground game. And the Chargers did just that, channeling their inner LT along the way. Monroe couldn't quite get in sync, but hoped to regroup at the half.
Oh, punish someone. Punish someone, Dad. Move.
Let's keep our heads up. This game ain't over. It's 12-0. It's halftime. Second half will be our half.
Unfortunately for the Lions, the Carolina boys opened up their arsenal and aired it out, shattering Monroe's chances at a comeback. The late score sealed Mint Hill's 3rd straight victory of the tournament and the All-American 8th grade division crown.
Good game, fellas. Congratulations, boys. Congratulations. You earned it.
The Springfield Rifles found themselves playing catch-up all day as they came face-to-face with the New England Region champion, Air Shirley Broncos. The guys in purple had a nice pitch and catch early for 6. And thanks to some solid blocking by the O-line up front, they enjoyed plenty of success on the ground, making the Broncos tough to beat.
1, 2, 3.
The Broncos dominated throughout their championship run, capping it off with this 28-6 victory. For this last game, the drama was set before the whistle even blew. It was a duel for desert bragging rights. Both 8th grade conference all-star teams hailed from the Desert Mountain region, Arizona to be exact. The Phoenix squad didn't waver, countering Tucson's early score with a run to the outside for 6.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Tucson rallied and never looked back. Coming up big on special teams, getting it done on the ground and in the air, capturing the Arizona crown and national title.
You just won the national championship. What are you gonna do? We're going to Disney World. Yeah!
That's going to do it for us here at the 2008 Under Armour American Youth Football National Championships. Thanks for joining us. I'm Cassidy Hubbard, and we look forward to next year when the kids are another inch taller and another step quicker. So long.
For more information on 2009 AYF registration, please go to www.americanyouthfootball.com.
We're the champions!